And recently I told you a story about a police officer who had decided whether he believed that his vest could stop a bullet or he believed in it enough to trust it with his life. And it got me thinking about a conversation I had with a close friend. He spent several years working in war-torn regions like the Democratic Republic of Congo. And recently he told me about the day armed rebels took several of his construction workers as hostage. They called him and they said if he didn't pay up, his men would be executed. Now, the organization he worked for had a strict no payout policy. So there was no money, no backup plan, just a threat of 48 hours to respond. He told the rebels, you won't get any money for the Congolese workers, but if you take me instead, you might get something from an embassy. He hung up the phone, talked with his wife, and they both agreed he needed to go trade his life for the freedom of his crew. So he said goodbye to his wife and his kids, fully believing that it was the last time he'd speak to them. He then chartered a small plane and flew straight to the rebels. When he arrived, the rebels said, we didn't think you'd actually come. We were going to kill your workers. But we see that you love your crew and that you're not like the others. You will never have any more trouble in this region, in this province, and you can build in safety anywhere you go. Now, they were true to their promise. They released the hostages, and wherever they were and wherever they were building, they never had another security issue in that province again. I'm telling you this because that kind of love is what Jesus was talking about in John 15:13. Greater love has no one than this, to lay down one's life for one's friends. Now, most of us will likely never face a literal life or death choice like that, but every day we're faced with smaller ones, moments that ask whether we'll live for ourselves or for something greater. And that's what following Jesus looks like. It's not soft, it's sacrificial, and it's strong. The world needs believers who believe in Him enough to live differently, to love deeply, and sacrifice boldly. So, stop playing it safe, lay something down today, serve somebody today, and live with joy, J-O-Y, which stands for Jesus first, others next, yourself last. This is the way.